What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. The quest to see who becomes the holder of the Dynamite Diamond Ring began last night with a Battle Royal. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of AEW's flagship show, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Braun Strowman ready to dethrone Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt's stable leaked, where is Miro, CM Punk teases another WWE return, a former superstar appears in AEW, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out Wrestlelamia.co.uk and our new wrestling channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, a fun Battle Royal. Battle Royals are like any other speciality match. Its value depends on how well it's utilized. Here, AEW gave 12 stars a chance to get some TV time and further storylines as they fought for their kayfabe prize to the Dynamite Diamond Ring. The days when a Battle Royal were a way to build up a live event may be over, but AEW has shown they can still make an episode of TV special and give some time to wrestlers normally relegated for Rampage or YouTube. Number 2, Darby vs Joe, a classic David vs Goliath match. Is Darby Allin too small to be wrestling guys the size of Miro and Samoa Joe? After all, he looks like 170 pounds soaking wet with combat boots and ankle weights on. Still, Allin has perfected the formula of an undersized opponent winning matches with determination and a willingness to put his body through anything to win. That style has been effective more often than you'd expect, but it wasn't the case last night, with Joe proving too much for Darby. Nonetheless, Darby looked strong and AEW kept the door open for a rematch should Allin opt to challenge for his second TNT Championship. Number 3, William Regal says goodbye. AEW did a good job salvaging William Regal's shocking alliance with MJF and even more shocking departure from AEW by utilizing a taped interview. Regal did a decent job explaining his betrayal of Moxley, with his lordship telling the BCC it was time for them to move on without him. Regal's comments that he set MJF by helping him win the title, thus giving Friedman a reality check about having a target on his back and also reminding him of the adage of be careful what you wish for, was just enough to make some sense out of the convoluted storyline caused by his exit. The fact that Regal made the tape with the intention of AEW releasing it only if something happened to him also allowed Sir William to save face by showing he knew what a snake MJF is and had no doubts he'd turn on him. This segment was another demonstration of a booker making chicken salad out of chicken shit. Number 4, fantastic mic work between MJF and Starks. Last night's interaction between MJF and Ricky Starks showed how mic work can often elevate a wrestler far beyond how they're perceived based on physical appearance. No one is going to mistake MJF or Starks for Braun Strowman, but they showed their incredible ability to build excitement for a match. MJF was his usual jerk self, taking a moment to call out Bryan Danielson a coward for not showing up after MJF trashed William Regal, then mocking Ricky Starks for being a dollar store Dwayne. MJF labeling Stark the Pebble and promising to send him back to Billy Corgan's YouTube wrestling was a trash-talking fans expect from the salt of the earth. However, unlike past opponents, Starks wasn't going to let MJF walk all over him on the mic, and he blasted MJF, labeling him Maxi Pad, and calling him out for having everything handed to him. Starks eviscerated MJF on the mic and sold the idea that MJF's days as champion are numbered. He even showed his physical toughness after MJF hit a low blow, dodging a punch from MJF and spearing him, all the while selling the low blow. Ricky Starks likely won't win the AEW Championship, but he certainly looks like he can, and he's shown that he's got the goods for a possible main event run down the road. Number 5, a solid tag title match. While there's a case to be made that AEW hasn't utilized FTR to their fullest, last night's bout against the Acclaim showed out FTR is still willing to put on a great match and make other talent look strong. AEW has wisely capitalized on the AEW Galaxy's love for the Acclaim, and daddy ass, having FTR put them over was the right decision. Best of all, the fans witnessed another marvelous match between the two of AEW's best teams. And BCC stronger than ever? The Blackpool Combat Club appears stronger than ever, a good move as there's no reason to split the group up yet. Like any super group, egos are bound to cause occasional problems, but William Regal's departure looks to have strengthened the group, which will hopefully give AEW a strong babyface faction to battle other heel factions. But that was a good. What about the bad? As number 1, JS vs BCC needs to end. And we've said it before, and we know we're not alone in this sentiment, that the Jericho Appreciation Society vs Blackpool Combat Club feud has run its course. Even the prospect of Chris Jericho beating Claudio Castagnoli and forcing him to join JS offers no new ground to tread with this feud. In fact, the stipulation is bad as it's a lose-lose proposition. If Jericho loses, his intriguing reign as a Ring of Honor champion ends, And if Castagnoli loses, the fans will have to deal with the feud continuing. AEW is normally wise when it comes to ending feuds, but not in this case. And number 2, Gunn's go away heat. Austin and Colton Gunn may have phoned Daddy Ass's friend X-Pac for a promo advice because the Ass Boys have taken go away heat to levels X-Pac could only dream of. On paper, you'd think Billy's boys would have instant heat for turning their back on the old man and being all around schmucks. However, they haven't done anything with this opportunity. It doesn't help that AEW treats them like props rather than wrestlers, as seen last night when they set up the Briscoe Brothers vs FTR double dog collar match at Final Battle. If AEW wants to do something with the Guns, they have to do more than place them on the sidelines, otherwise they're just a waste of TV time. There was nothing downright ugly about last night's show, as AEW provided some build-up for Saturday's Ring of Honor Final Battle pay-per-view without taking the focus off AEW stars or the build-up for next week's Winter is Coming special edition of Dynamite. What'd you guys think of Dynamite last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. At first we looks at Bray Wyatt's stable leaked. At top of today's news is speculation that WWE may have revealed a pending arrival of wrestlers believed to be in Wyatt's rumoured stable, the Wyatt 6. According to Wrestling Inc. Cy Mohan, Vincent Marseglia and the Dutch of Righteous were spotted sitting in the crowd during the 12/6 episode of WWE NXT. PW Insider reports that Vincent and Dutch are just 2 of several wrestlers getting tryouts at the Performance Center. However, the big talk seems to be in Vincent and Dutch's future with Wyatt. Unknown if the Righteous have signed with WWE, fans on social media pointed out that Marseglia and Dutch were previously rumoured to be part of Bray Wyatt's Wyatt 6 stable. In fact, Wyatt himself acknowledged a social media post from Dutch a few months back, which seemed to hint some sort of alliance between the wrestlers. By now, you've probably heard other names mentioned for Wyatt's group, including Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, NXT's Joe Gacy and Grayson Waller, and even Bray's brother Bo Dallas. Also, let's not count Asuka short. She could be turning evil for a reason. Next up, Bray Wyatt's schedule for live event. Is Bray Wyatt ready for an in-ring return? Well, that remains unknown, but what is known is that Wyatt is scheduled to appear at the 26th December live event in Madison Square Garden. Based on what we've seen so far, it looks like the WWE is in no hurry to put Wyatt into a match, but they are laying the groundwork for whatever long-term plans they have for his character. Next up, Braun Strowman looking to dethrone Roman Reigns. Braun Strowman's return to WWE has the universe pondering on what the Monster Among Monsters' long-term goals are. In an interview with the Toronto Sun, the former Universal Champion talked about many things, including his close relationship with Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H, how his WWE layoff gave him time to assess his life and enjoy the little things in life, and the edge he has over most opponents. I'm the monster of all monsters for a reason, and anytime I have an opportunity in any match, I feel sorry for the competition because it's not fair. Look at me and a lot of the guys that I get to step in the ring with. I wouldn't want to have to fight me. Almost found this out the hard way when Strowman beat him at Crown Jewel, and the undisputed champion Roman Reigns could be another person to face Strowman's fury. Any opportunity I have to go out there and get the chance at winning, getting that opportunity at the title, I mean, let's be real, it's about time somebody takes those things off Roman Reigns' hands. The monster just might have to be that guy to do it. Do you think Strowman could dethrone Roman Reigns? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, where's Miro? It's time for the latest edition of Where's Miro, as we try to find out where the former TNT champion is. His last notable match at September's All Out pay-per-view, where he teamed with Sting and Darby Allin to defeat the House of Black, and now Fightful Select is reporting that there's no reason for Miro's absence, as he's been completely healthy, wanting to actively compete and is eager to return to the ring. According to Fightful, the problem is that creative apparently has nothing for him. If so, this seems like a reminder of how AEW either doesn't want to or doesn't know how to book big men. Next up, CM Punk teases a WWE return. CM Punk is at it again, this time teasing a return via Instagram. As you might expect, this led to fans debating whether Punk is toying with the internet wrestling community or hinting at his future wrestling destination. He recently shared this photo on his Instagram stories page that captured him during his run in WWE. Ringside News made a clever observation about the photo. What's very interesting is that Luke Gallows appears in the Titantron behind CM Punk as Festus. Gallows just recently returned to WWE to rejoin AJ Styles alongside Carl Anderson to reform the OC. What do you guys think? Is CM Punk just messing with us again? And finally, a WWE Superstar appears in AEW. Last but not least, add former NXT UK superstar Trent Seven to the list of wrestlers working in AEW. As noted by PW Insider, he debuted on the 9th December edition of Rampage, challenging Orange Cassidy for the All-Atlantic Championship. While he fell short, he showed the same skills that made him a formidable opponent in NXT UK and NXT, where he held both brands' tag team championships with Tyler Bate. It's unknown if this was a one-off appearance or whether Tony Khan plans on signing him. But there you have it, folks. Our look at Dynamite, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.